All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Whatsminer versus Bitmain, the pluses and minuses of Whatsminer, pluses and minuses of Bitmain. Which one should you go with? A lot of times when you're going out there, you're starting out your first farm, you're thinking, okay, should I get Bitmain or Whatsminer? There is a price difference, and a lot of people just don't know which one to go with because they're both great choices. And we're going to be talking about exactly why you would want one versus the other, depending on your needs. And that's what today's video is going to be about. So if you think that's interesting, you know what to do. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, go to cryptollc.org. If you're looking to set up a farm, looking to buy miners, Whatsminers, Bitmain miners, you're looking to get maybe some L7s. If you're doing like Dogecoin mining, maybe some script miners. Whatever you're looking for, we have that all available at our site. So check that out. Before we get started, Bitcoin saves your wealth and Jesus Christ saves your soul. All right, let's go. So today we're going to be talking about Bitmain and Whatsminer, but we're all going to be basing it off an article here from bixbit.io. So why are we basing off this article? Is because we wanted to get another perspective on it compared to our own experience with Whatsminer and Bitmain. We also want to get a perspective from Bixbit. Quote, based on our data, the Bitmain miner exhibits marginally stronger performance, while the Whatsminer showcases commendable stability. These findings indicate an imminent and intense competition between the two companies in the foreseeable future. So what they're saying is Bitmain is usually faster, so they release models that have a higher hash rate and they have a higher efficiency, which is true, by the way. From all the years we've been mining, Bitmain has basically always had faster miners, and they had more efficient miners. So what you're looking for overall is the efficiency, right? Because that's what your profits are going to be based off of. How much terahash can you get per watt? So if you have 1,000,000 watts, which is 1 megawatt, how many terahash can you get? And that's what Bitmain provides you with those terahashes, maximum terahash. Now, Whatsminer also provides a substantial amount of terahash per watt, but usually, or you can probably say pretty much always, this can change in the future. Maybe for certain years it was a little bit different, but usually Whatsminer always provided you less terahash per watt than Bitmain. But in return, you always had Whatsminer to be more stable. What I mean by stable is the hash boards last longer, the hash boards have less issues, the hash boards are better quality. So again, the difference is Bitmain is faster, more efficient. Whatsminer is still very efficient and fast, but they are more stable. Now, the Bitmain, we never ran any Whatsminers. We've been running Bitmain this whole time. Also, the reason for why we run Bitmain is always cheaper as well. So per terahash, per like the efficiency range, Bitmain is cheaper. So got to keep that in mind as well. All right, now in terms of stability for Whatsminer. So Whatsminer, we never ran those miners, right? But why we agree with this article is every single time we go to any trade show, the Nashville trade show, the Dubai trade show, the Cancun trade show, the Singapore, Hong Kong, all those trade shows, every single time we talk to your repair center, we say, hey, we know there's Whatsminer and Bitmain, those are the two top dogs. How good are the boards? We always ask them, how good are S19s? How good are S21s? How good are the M60s, the M50s? And every single time, those repair centers, they all say the same thing. They all say, Whatsminer is higher quality. Every single time, they all say the same thing. Whatsminer has less issues. Whatsminer's, the miners break less often. Always been for every single repair center. We talk to multiple repair centers and they all say the same thing. So again, we never ran Whatsminers personally ourselves. We never ran them for our clients. We don't recommend buying them. They are more expensive. But we always tell our clients, if you want to, you can spend the extra cash. If you have extra cash and you wanted to not deal with repairs, you can always go with Whatsminers. So it doesn't really matter to us. You can do either or. You can do Whatsminer, you can do Bitmain, any of those are good options. So in terms of like the newest miners, another difference we see here, again, kind of repeating itself, is for the new miners they just launched during the Nashville conference. Whatsminer released their new ones, the M60s, M60 Plus, and those ones are at 17 watts a terahash. But if you look at Bitmain, Bitmain also released recently their new miners, and their new miners are, I think it's like 13 or 12, something like that for the hydro, and a little bit higher for air, around that range. Might be off by like a point or two, but you see the big difference there, right? 17 versus 12 or 14. So it's a pretty big difference there. Again, Bitmain showing that they always, or pretty much always, have the upper hand in terms of performance. They always have it faster than Whatsminer. So now, how does this apply to you guys out there that are looking to build a farm or looking to get yourself some miners? So from our perspective, if you're getting, if you want to take less risk, I would say, if you care more about stability, and you're like, you know what, I'd rather just spend the extra 10-20% on the miners, and I have less efficiency, but then I would not have to ship out my boards for repair that often, right? Then sure, you can go with Whatsminer. But again, we don't recommend it because, running Bitmain all these years, if you're going out there and getting new miners, give you an example, like if you get like 300 new miners, which is a megawatt of power, if you're going to get those 300 new miners, day one, like dead on arrival, you'd probably have maybe three to five. You ship those out for warranty. They come dead already from Bitmain. You might be thinking, well, that's a lot. No, it's really nothing. It's like 1%. If you have 3 dead out of 300, oh yeah, that's 1% dead on arrival. You send them out for repairs. You get them back. We don't know what miners dead on arrival are. Might be similar, but then the next couple of months on those same new miners, you would hit another probably 3 more miners that will die, and then after that everything stabilizes, because as you turn them on, the ones that have issues, they show themselves after some time. Get rid of that noise. They show themselves after some time. So after you run them for a month, you would then have it stabilize, and after that you wouldn't have any more issues for 6 months or a year. So that kind of gives you an idea. So after about a year, maybe 2% of your total miners that you purchased, 2, maybe 3%, will have issues, and you need to have them repaired. And again, those issues are very, very simple ones. It's not like the hash board is dead, you can't fix it. You can fix them. They have like a bad ASIC chip, or they have some bad resistors, so you can fix that pretty easily. The costs, depending on the hash board, can be anywhere from like $80 to like $200 a hash board to fix them. So that gives you an idea. So is it worth it? Yes, it is, because if you go with Bitmain and your hash board dies, you send out for repairs. Like if you saved, 10% of your total purchase order, and then you had 1% or 2% dead on arrival, and it took you, a couple, like I say, $2,000 to fix those dead miners. That is still way less than paying the 10 or 20% on top of everything. So that's the difference there. Now, if you want to go with Whatsminer, also you can do that. You're just going to be paying more for them. So that gives you an idea. That's why everyone that talks to us and asks us for our opinion, which one to go with, we always say Bitmain. But again, we also have to reevaluate every single time, because are you getting new ones? Are you getting used? And then also, when new models are released, they have their own efficiency range. They have their own, all those things you have to take into account, because not only is something maybe cheaper or costs more, it could be because there's less hash rate or more hash rate. So again, every single time you have to kind of look what's out there, and are you getting new, are you getting used, and all that stuff. So keep all of that in mind. But again, you're not going to be making a mistake if you go with Whatsminer or Bitmain. You're not going to be making a mistake. The mistake happens, you know where it happens? The mistake happens when you go out there and you build a farm at some 10-cent kilowatt hour, rate. That would be a critical mistake. you know, which miner to get, Bitmain or Whatsminer. There really is no mistake there. They're both great miners. By the way, you guys can see where I'm walking around here. See those mountains in the back? Yeah. Technically, those are just giant hills or whatever they are. But there is a big mountain to the right over there. Can't see it. But it's a big mountain over there. So yeah, so you want to go with Bitmain or Whatsminer. Now there's a third option, which is Canaan or Canaan miner. And that one, we don't know. And that one is, we don't even consider them, really. We don't look into them. We know very little about them. And we don't know much miners out there, mining companies that use them. So have no idea. But that also is an option you have. Again, it doesn't matter to us what you run. You can get Canaan as well. But we have no experience with them, and we only know, I think, one farm that ever used Canaan miners. No one really uses those. But yeah, but I hope this was informative. This is kind of like it's not like a deep video into Whatsminer or Bitmain. It's more like an overall, you know, give you a picture of which one to go with, and you guys can make your decision there. You know, personally, I would just get Bitmain and deal with the repairs, as they don't cost that much. So that's our personal opinion. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what type of videos you'd want us to create, and so we can get you guys some good content on the channel. Let me know how I'm doing here, and yeah, if you guys like these type of videos, leave a comment. That's going to be it for this one. Until next time, bye.